It was a cold, dark day when I heard those words coming from a phone in some dive bar in Czechville. They asked, "That the famous detective?" I didn't have the heart to tell them, but they continued on anyway. They said they made a real big mess. Who thought? A detective becoming a cleaner. They offered some money for the cleanup, and then those words was what stuck with me.
Got a body that
I
needs
got a body
disappearing,
that needs
huh?
disappearing. This case, it haunts me. Look at it. Look at the state of this board. So I'm just going to pause it before we continue here real quick. I'm just going to explain what the fuck's going on and what am I doing. Shadows of Doubt is a detective sim where you, as the player, well, solve crimes. You go get evidence, you go and basically just determine the killer. But for those that are unaware, I'm really bad at puzzle games, like the Resident Evil 4 castle puzzle. Yeah, that one, yeah. I'm not good at it. It still confuses me to this day. It took me 8 hours to solve this case, so I'm going to show you guys some of the ups, some of the downs of me and my last remaining brain cell. Really just trying to solve this case. I'm going to call it Love is Poison. You'll get it. You'll get the name, don't worry. So after receiving the phone call, they give me an address of 1202 Dire Bait View. So I headed over, taking the lift up, taking in the view of the upper echelon. And just started committing crimes, breaking into the electrical fuse box to disable the camera. Maybe I should have checked the video feed and caught the killer there. But hindsight's 2020. So after disabling the camera, I did the good old check for the key under the rug, ignoring the murder weapon next to the door, but with no key to be found. What will I do? Will I A, knock on the door, B, go check the neighbours, C, commit another crime, or will I go D, go back downstairs? If you chose option D, you would be right. That's what we told the lawyer. After breaking into the property, I scoped the location, trying to find where the corpse is.
I'm looking for a body.
Finding it in the bedroom. I do the usual checks that every detective does, smelling for fingerprints or other clues, only finding the fingerprints of the recently deceased. Somehow the body was found by the police, but I ignore that and still continue my investigation. After a quick investigation, the police turn up and ruin the fun.
Fetty. I'm the feds. Why am I hiding from the feds?
Coming out of the closet, I continue my investigation. This investigation does also include me acquiring some stuff from the safe, so that's a positive. But during my rummaging through some shit, the police turn up again, but this time they've come packing.
Oh shit. Ow! Officer, I don't understand.
Led a ceiling later,
I'm on the
I re-enter the apartment and have just decided I'm waiting for another.
I'm really gonna have to wait.
Smelling every room that I could, I found a set of drawers that was open. And it was near the address book
Type G.
of the recently dead.
Got it.
So I acquired the fingerprint type G. It took an hour to find this fingerprint. It's gonna be a long day. With only a fingerprint to go, I headed out, not a Scooby-Doo on what to do next. And as the best detective of this fine city of Chickville, I went to the local cafe and acquired myself the police officer's diet.
Well, while I wait for it,
And I waited.
can I get a motherfucking donut? A motherfucking coffee.
And I waited.
While I wait.
Then I got in trouble for waiting.
You're gonna wait. Oh shit.
Took a nice nap. And then continued my wait for the call.
I just made a real big mess. I'll pay it better than the city hall. 1,500 gross. I need a body disappearing. Yeah. I need to buy real free diet. It's just that.
Arriving at the second murder scene, I just get up to my usual bullshit. Just, you know, breaking in and doing my investigations. Finding another clue, well, the only clue that I've got, which is the fingerprint, which is by another set of drawers near the address book. But I'm going to add something to this. The killer added a curveball. Adding a little calling card. How nice of them. So I went to the old address book to find people's name beginning with the letter S. That was not the move. This right here, it wasn't the move. Finding the names beginning with S, one of them turned out to be the neighbours across the way, so I went to go pester them. Some later I came back to the neighbours and poked my head in to continue my investigation. And I'll be honest with you here, gamers, I was wrong. So wrong. It got to the point I was just harassing people. There's people in this block. Like, I'm about to break into this person's place. The wallpaper was like covered in chickens. I thought there was some sort of connection. Who thought? So after stealing some shit from this person, I just went back to the neighbors, alright, and I wanted to get access so I could scan the place, put the blame on them.
Come on, just let me have a look around. I'm not off the street. I'm an officer. Alright, 200. You know what? Best off. 400 to let me have a look around your gaff and have a look at some fingerprints. If you refuse 400, that's rent for this little shindig. If you refuse rent, I'm gonna break in later when the officer's not looking. Okay, that's what I thought. Don't mind me. That's my blood stain. That's fine. Yeah.
After smelling the living room and waiting patiently and paying my way in, the lovely couple gave up their fingerprints. Willingly. They gave up their fingerprints willingly.
I have a free pass to be in here. I paid 200 to stand in your bedroom and watch you two sleep. This is not how I expected becoming a detective would work out. Yeah, Sarah, you got oh my god. Don't mind me.
After getting the fingerprints, I'd learnt that I'd wasted 3 hours of my life.
21,
so I just robbed the couple and left.
This is not how I expected this to work.
So after all that mess of the second murder scene, I had gained nothing but felonies. Nothing to work on. So, you guessed it. I caved. I waited for the killer to give me a call again. So I'm going to take a quick break here. I know it's all gone too fast. I've saved you a lot of the time, trust me. But let's have a look at the board here so far. I've got 2 bodies dead by poison. 2 of them are winning. There's only fingerprints that are left by the drawers that they all have. That has like an address book. And additionally, there seems to be lipstick that's left at the scene, but everyone's a woman so far. So what I've got here is the killer may like to wear some lipstick, has an interest in their victim's address book, and it's all in the same block. I got nothing. But if you remember at the beginning of the video, the board looked worse. So we all know it goes tits up. We all know there's something going on. Like there's like an 8-hour long session here, alright? As I'm writing this script and reviewing the footage, this entire case could have been resolved if I just checked the first camera at the first murder scene. This all could have been wrapped up. Meanwhile, in the Diner of Doom, I get the long-awaited phone call, but this time something's changed.
703, Naka no sweet. What do you mean?
Could this be a different killer? A copycat killer, maybe? Who knows, but I go off to Nanako Sweets. But something's a bit different here. As well. It's locked up, it's in full lockdown. So the logical thing to do, in anybody's mind, is to just break into the ventilation system, to break into the neighbours of that said floor, to then break out of that person's house, to then break into the murder victim's apartment. Or house apartment. I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But once we've got the door open, the shutters are open because the police are here.
They unlocked the... Oh, the police are here, that's why.
After waiting 10 minutes, I get into the property and start my investigation. Immediately checking the drawers for the fabled fingerprint G.
He's made an appearance again.
As well as finding the body in the bathroom, which kinda confused me.
See why they couldn't find the body.
But some umming and ahhing aside, for some mythical reason, I decided to pick up the phone and see who the person last spoke to. Why? I don't know. I thought the killer was making the calls from the inside. That's the reason why the fingerprints would be there. But I gave up, alright? There's no shame in that, right? Gave up. I couldn't gain any more information. I think I just gave up here. I think I just took a hospital nap. I think I just gave up. I just waited for the next call. Okay, right, I lied. I tried to dispose the body as well. I needed to try and make some money, so why not dispose it? And, yeah, that didn't really work out. The second time didn't work out.
You done with the Chinese?
So I gave up. I began to wait again, and as I was waiting for the phone to ring, after receiving many bullets, a new murder was reported. Alright. Fuck you, current other murder. There's a new one afoot. But it's also a diabate view. Right, so I headed over there. And the police are already there ahead of me.
Well, officers, break in. I gotta find out if this is the same. Oh, this is.
So as I was waiting for the police to make their way into the property, there was something a bit off. Once they broke in, somebody else made an appearance from the apartment.
There is a woman.
It was a woman.
Is it short?
It must be the killer, I thought. It's got to be. Not thinking that it could be the partner of the recently deceased. Nope. All my clues pointed to a woman with brown hair that was short. So I began my questioning, of course. Well, began questioning. after the locals had their moment of beating each other up. Getting the fingerprints I needed, I released the recently widowed. I returned back to the crime scene. I had no idea what I was doing. After I returned back to the crime scene, ready for what's to come, because I never got into the property, I found the body was another toilet murder. What animal would have done this? Well, the animal was the fingerprint G. Back on the board again. No phone call was needed. So, I needed to do more sleuthing. Checking my my little corkboard here, I find a journal entry. It's talking of a short woman outside of like a restaurant called Pepper, and they were concerned about this person. So we finally got a new lead. Pepper is a restaurant, it's got staff, it's got eyes. So I updated my board, put Peppers on my watch list, but it was too early in the day, so I found a nice comfy seat and decided to wait till Pepper had opened up. During the wait, another murder seems to happen in the same building that I'm currently in. Right, you see me going between items, or you see me move my mouse? That was me coming back into the game. I saw no one. Not a soul. I'm the best detective. I'm the best detective. So off I go to the new crime scene in the upper echelon. The police are there and they're asking for entry. And eventually, you know, they've gained access. So that's good of it. And I begin my investigation once the door is shut. I thought this was the plan. I thought I had this ready, cooked. This wasn't it either. This entire situation was just not it. I thought I was cooking, I was burning.
Why the fuck are the police on me? Where's the body? Where's the body? It's there. I took them out.
So after Benny healing the police, I hide in the vent and wait for them to leave so I can continue my investigation. With that in mind, during my investigation, I do find I know from what looked like a crazed lover, but I can only assume. Finding also the fabled fingerprint gene, I wrapped up this investigation. Well, the investigation of this crime scene and moved on to Pepper. Arriving into Pepper's, I find myself staring at a female employee with brown hair. Okay, alright, here we go, we've got something. So I begin interrogating, as well as scanning it fingerprints of the employee board, updating the board, as well as updating David in the background. So enjoy listening to me break down this mess. Actually, you know what? Enjoy the next 10 minutes or so of me just being in Pepper and just the overall breakdown. Alright, I'll let you just watch this.
I've deduced while I went away during my... What I've gathered here is this woman that here killing people, right? It was mainly women. Alright, it was mainly women. But she killed a man this time. She did. She did. She was mainly targeting what looked like lesbian couples, and then just straight up got this per man. Yeah. They literally was like found like a note. It was like, I want you. Like, I can't even identify the cunt. Like, I know who it is, but his wallet isn't lying around anywhere for me to be like, yeah, that's him. But I know who this is. But, I'm actually at a loss. But when I find this woman, she's gonna catch the hands of a man before I arrest her. Like, she was gonna get arrested casually because she was just killing women. Now that she's killed a man, am I now that? Yeah, exactly. I now have to treat this with a different light, you know. It's just how we should think. I don't like that they're both staring me down, but I'm gonna do what I did last case, which is I just stared down the guy that I knew who it was and just stared them down to the point they killed their own wife instead of killing somebody else. So I'm gonna just stare down this one cashier that I am like 90% sure is the killer, and I'll wait for her to fuck up. Actually, well, they say it's something that comes to Pepper. Glancing the same person again in Pepper. What could her want? There are so many lost souls in this city. So it's a customer. It's not an employee. All right. I'll wait. I'm looking at this woman across the way. Yeah, I'm watching you too. None of these women are safe now. Really? Is it you? Alright, look, Felix, baby kicks, right? You are the only woman that has just made I just stepped out of
the door of this Chinese Asian restaurant, alright, after reading evidence of people saying there is a short, brown-haired woman walking around. And I see you walking around the Asian restaurant. Looking a little suspicious here. I'm really gonna need those fucking fingerprints. Shit. Ah! Take your fingerprints by storm. These hands. You killed your wife, didn't you? You were jealous. You killed your wife. You were the first one. You did it. Just admit it. Don't run away. You did it. Give me your fingerprints. She's not.
I didn't need suspect it. Or is this a different video?
This is not the main suspect. It's just what's the phrase? Convenient timing that Phoenix just wandered here to the Chinese restaurant. So I just kind of threw hands. She's not looking too good. Oh. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, get the fuck out of here next time. Alright, so it's definitely not you.
Just killed everyone.
There's five dead already.
Everyone.
There's 5 dead and the game glitched out.
Ah, why do that many people dead?
Please stop killing people! I need you to stop. I'm such a shit detective. Please stop killing people.
Is that the sick body? That's 6 fucking corpses.
Yeah, I've got no idea. I was in the same building as when one of the murders happened. I was on the ground floor, they were a floor above me. I was in the same building.
Shit, the dead.
So shit. All I've got is fingerprints. That's all I've got. Fingerprint and syringe. Main weapon that's on the scene and the only thing that they've left next to the bodies. During my patrol, I received another phone call, but this phone call was in regards to the previous body. And they all go to the address books. Right, I'm listening. Who's next? Yeah. It's 1701. I was just there. Hey man, did you see anything fucking strange going on? No, don't think so. Are you sure? There was literally a murder on your 11th floor. 17th floor. Almost 10th. Oh, fuck. I just clicked for the... Is that...
that coming back, or am I gonna have to walk 17 flights?
So after receiving another call about the previous body I was just at, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I caved. I couldn't find a thing. I was just wandering around. God help its residents of Cheggville. Hello? You need a body disappearing? I'm your guy. Take a break here. I'm gonna cut out the next, let's say, 3 deaths of me wandering around like a headless chicken. I'm gonna lay my cards out here. The body's deep. Look at the mess, alright? Look at it. There's 8 bodies, alright? After deducing the killer must be in the apartment block of Diabate View, and receiving the final call, I just decided to knock on all the neighbors' doors, see if they had heard anything. I mean, all I've done is wander around for the past 7 hours getting nowhere, so I started with that. I started in the basement too, so I could work my way up. And yeah, I'll let you lot enjoy this. We got him. We got him. I just knocked at this door at random. I was like, I'm gonna just start knocking on doors. Here you go, another thing. Oh yeah, we got him. So you wanna talk to me about something? Let's have a nice chat. Alright. You seem to be matching a lot of things here. All the poison. Yeah, you don't really have a choice. I'm going to get fingerprints. You ready for this? Are you ready? Remember when we had a fingerprint? Bosh! Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people have to die. I am the world's greatest detective. See you later, Stella. That's for killing a man. And that's it, gamers. How anticlimactic. 7, 8 hours of me playing this game, and it just evolved from me just knocking on the first person's door at the basement. Hold on. It took me 8 hours. Hope you liked it. Hold on. Final result. Yeah. I didn't locate a specific murder weapon, but it's solved.